Hello, Twitch. Artemu here, and today we are continuing The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past Randomizer. Last time, we managed to get a lot of progress done, managing to clear 5 dungeons, and we pretty much finished up a lot of the stuff we can do in the Light World. So this time, we are going to try to finish up this randomizer once and for all. I don't know, we might have to do another stream or something, just because next areas are going to be quite interesting, so we'll just see how that goes. Now, the first thing I want to do before we officially begin this session is I want to head back to Lake Hylia and see if we can purchase the last of the upgrades for our bombs and our arrows. Because once we have this, there's gonna be pretty much no other use for money in the game, which will be interesting. But yeah, today is going to be a rather weird session because I really don't know where we're going to go. Because with my current equipment, we cannot clear any of the remaining dungeons. Not until we get the fire rod, and I have no idea where it could be right now, so what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to try and explore as much as I can of the next dungeons to try and find the fire rod, and once we have that, then we'll be all set to complete this section of the game. It's going to be rather interesting. I'm also going to need the Pegasus boots, which I still don't know where those could be either. So yeah, this is going to be just very, very weird until we manage to get the stuff. It is good to be back to playing Link to the Past again. I really do like this game, and the randomizer really does add a lot to the experience. We should almost have enough for the bombs. I think 50 might be the cap on that. Yep, that's it. We have gotten all the bombs and all the arrows we could possibly need. Do I need another fairy? Let's see. No, we're good. Just heal me up, please. Ooh, 2 for 1. That was unnecessary, but whatever. Alright. So it's time to begin the hunt for the fire rod. First thing I want to do is go to Area 3 so that we can get into the forest. There we are. Now this section of the game world is just very, very weird and complex. As this is Skull Woods, the area that houses the third Dark World dungeon, and yet strangely, it's also the Dark World dungeon itself. Just this is a very weird area in that you got many different entrances that lead to different parts of the dungeon. In order to fully explore this area, you have to be constantly going in and out of different gateways. So yeah, it's definitely one of the more complex areas in A Link to the Past. And one I have very mixed feelings about, because the multiple entry points is a really cool mechanic. But at the same time, it just makes this whole area just seem very... Yes, it takes a while to get through it all. Ah. Bitch. Ah! B! And Minotaur! Why? Okay, so that didn't have anything. So I forget if there's anything in this house. Oh, it's just a shop. Okay. In the Light World, this is the Lumberjack Brothers shop, which we're gonna have to visit that much later, once we have the Pegasus boots. Again, I don't know where they could be, and they are necessary to get what we need, so hopefully we can get them. So I believe you'll want to go into the Skull Woods from this entrance. Yep. There's a path to the south. This whole area is just very weird. So you see this hole here, we can drop down. And now we've entered the dungeon. This place is also rather infamous for another element that we'll be seeing very soon. And one that just makes the experience going through here just... well, you'll see. Ah! Up. Woo, that was close. Is anything here? Nope. At least got health. Also, if you have the silver arrows at this point in the game, I highly recommend you grab them. And be ready, because there's some tough guys here that you'll want an instant kill weapon against. There's a key. Good. Alright. So these guys are Gibdos. They're mummies, and they're a pain. They take a lot of hits in order to defeat, but if you have the silver arrows, you can just kill them right away. So happy that I got the silver arrows so early on, because these items are so good for taking out Gibdos. Whoa! So that was a wall master. These guys have been around since the very first Zelda game, and they suck. They drop down from the ceiling, and if they grab you, they will take you out of the dungeon. Well, they will warp you to wherever you enter the dungeon, so it'll basically force you to have to retrace your steps and backtrack in order to get progress again. They're very annoying. They're pretty much everyone's least favorite enemy in the entire Zelda series because of that. You having fun there, big guy? Again, if you have the silver arrows at this point, use them against Gibdos. Yep. Oh, he got me. And that's what happens when you get grabbed. They'll just take you back to wherever you entered the dungeon. These guys are a pain. They also cause all the enemies to respawn, which is another nuisance. Ow! Ow! Stop it! The cape is also really good to have here, because it makes you invincible. But yeah, I'm probably going to take a lot of hits here. Luckily I got the blue mail, so I won't be taking as much damage from enemies, but still, this is a very damage-heavy area. Since you got the Gibdos plus the Wallmasters, it can take a lot out of you. Alright, let's grab our hook shot. Over there. Alright, we got a piece of heart. That's good. See about that later. Ooh! That's nice. Normally you have to drop down there from another entry point in order to get there. Alright, let's go over here. And this should take us to the big chest. Just want to see what's over here. Nothing I really need. And let's see what we got here. Alright, another piece of heart. That's not bad. Since we got 2 of those, I think that might be the... those might be the only main items in this area, because until we get the Fire Rod, we cannot complete this area. The Fire Rod is normally the item that you find in the Skull Woods. And because we can't get it here, we're gonna have to go somewhere else. But as I said before, this is a very big dungeon, and there's a lot of entry points that take you to different rooms here. If I could just check the map for a second. Yep. So this is a section of the dungeon that we could only reach by going in this specific door. This Gibdos are annoying because they also follow you around. Just this place can really exhaust you at times because there's so much to do. Screw you. We got another key. That's nice. Let's go over here. Now for this, normally you'd have to push a statue onto that button, but because we have the cane, we can just get that. Take that. And this. Stupid Stalfos. Yeah. Got another key. And we turn to Dr. Light for a bit. See if this is bombable. Yep. That should give us another... Alright, just a magic pot to replenish magic. That's fine. Ow. Wait, go back for the heart. The heart, Osborne! Ooh, fairy. That was actually pretty worth it. Thank you, Bari. Alright, now let's head over here. So we can't enter over that way. But if we go here... You'll want to remember this area for later. We're gonna have to come back once we have the Fire Rod. But for now, let's see what's over this way. Oh man, if you've been watching the playthrough on the Runaway Guys channel about this, you would know that Emil had so much trouble going through this place. Because this dungeon is rather obtusely designed. And there's a lot of times where you have to do things that you wouldn't normally think to do here. I believe somewhere around here. Alright, let me see. It's strange. Where does that door take you to? Wait, I believe because Yep. There we go. Yeah, because we triggered that switch earlier, we've unlocked this area. And it has falling tiles. You want to move quickly here. Oh, damn it. I didn't even know if there's anything important in this room. The skulls could be there just to replenish your supplies or something. Yeah, it looks like it's just a supply room. Whew, made it through there quickly. Alright, at least we got to see that. And we got 2 pieces of heart from that. But this is not where the fire rod is. And I have a feeling I know where it is. So this is gonna be fun. So let's go back to the light world. Hello, thief. There's actually another thing I want to check out in the forest, actually. Potentially seeing. By the way, you cannot kill thieves. They are invincible for some reason. So I believe over here, there's the thieves' hideout. Hey, guy. Have you seen Andy? He was out looking for a prized Ether medallion. I wonder when he'll be back. Alright, so want to remember that. So yeah, that guy was actually giving you a hint about where you could find the item held by one of the thieves. Yeah, I believe if you uncover that, you drop down here and you can pick that up. I actually believe that was a piece of heart in the regular game too, so it's interesting. For that, we just need one more to complete another heart container. That guy's palette looks really weird. It might be because I'm wearing my blue mail, because usually characters share different color palettes. So that'd be interesting. Alright, but with that done, the only other area I can think where the fire rod could be is up on Death Mountain. So let's go. So we're gonna head all the way back up the mountain. As I believe the only other area we can go to right now is to Turtle Rock. I don't think we need the fire rod to do much there, but I know we need it in order to finish this dungeon. Because the fire rod is one of the main weapons that you need to beat the boss. This is going to be rather interesting, because I don't know how this is going to go. Stupid dead rocks? Move! Ah. So earlier I managed to uncover the Turtle Rock warp point because I needed that to get the lantern. Let's have this equipped. It's also going to be interesting because I haven't gotten the half magic upgrade, but let's do this. So Turtle Rock is normally the last of the main dungeons in this world. Aim at the eyes of Goma. Goma's not even in this game. In order to even progress here, you need the Cane of Samaria, which can form platforms on those question mark spaces. Obviously, since this is one of the last areas in the game, it's a very big dungeon and there's a lot to do here. Alright, we got a key there. Now those doors are interesting in that they shut when you look at them. So you have to face away in order to get the juicy stuff that's inside. Let's get moving. Again, this place is just so big, I'm definitely gonna get lost here. Take that, you fiend. We gotta beat this cactus guy. Take that. He gives us another key. And here we got Chomps! Chain Chomps from the Mario series. This isn't the only time that the Zelda likes to pay tribute to the Mario series. Like, they do that a lot in Link's Awakening. Specifically with Chain Chomps too, but whatever. I believe we need to push one of these blocks, and that gets another chest to appear. With another key. Okay. Takes us down, but there's still some stuff we can explore on the upper level, I believe. So let's go take care of that. Let's try to get around these guys, because they hurt, and I've already taken a lot of damage. Alright, there's still some pathways we can take. Let's get our cane out. Because you have to use the Cane of Samaria and other magic items a lot in this area, you'll want to bring some green and blue potions here. Ah, great, one of these rooms. Why? 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 This isn't even challenging, it's just annoying. Just have to wait for the tiles to stop. Ow. Ow! Son of a... I don't want to have to use my fairy yet. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, there we go. So is this room just to... Yeah, I think it might just be to get us that fairy. Alright. So let's get out of here. No. Yeah. So I guess if you're really hurting, you could go there to get a fairy, but screw you, Stalfos. Let's see what's over here. Okay, now this I know we're gonna need the fire rod. So that's how we get through that door. So yeah, we're gonna have to remember to come back here later. now there's that down there. As we go down, we should be able to get one of those, and arrow refill. Okay, so let's head downstairs. There's nothing else we can do on this section of the dungeon. It's nice that those guys still get pots. Just quickly sneak past the chomps. Alright. Now remember this part being a little annoying because it's a very big area. There's a lot of doorways here. As you can see on the side, there are some pipes that lead to different areas of this dungeon, and just... like, it's a big area, and there's a lot of different twisting paths. Let's see where this takes us. It's like we want to get to that pipe, I know. So gonna need to take another path to get there. Alright, see where this goes. Stupid anti-fairies, gimme! Thank you. So I believe one of these guys might drop a key. I'm not too worried about getting rupees at the moment, just because we pretty much bought everything we need for rupees. I might need to leave to get more potions, but we'll save that. Alright, so that guy had a key. Good. See if we can get another fairy. Ow! So that's another eye door. Yeesh. And that allows us to get to this chest, which has the big key. I'm not sure if that had the big key in the original game, but whatever. If we take this pipe, that should lead us up here to grab one of those. That's fine, so I want to take that other path up here. Ow. So we go this way. Now let's head up here. Ah, those guys do a lot of damage. So, just a quick update on how my life's been going so far. I've been doing good. Haven't been working as busy as I have lately, but yeah, it could definitely pick up soon. Like, next week is actually pretty easy for me. Don't have to work too long. Ah, jeez. Get back here, you. There we go. Not sure which of these paths we want to take. Let's go this way. Ah. Let's head up here, wherever this takes me. It's another one of these guys. There's a lot of cracks here, so let's bring out the bombs. I don't think we need a bomb there. Well, let's just try it. That guy had nothing. recall there being something that happens here. I guess we can't push those. Oh, we had to kill the enemies first. And if you pull that tongue, you can enter here. Just rupees. Don't need it. If we go up here... that chest we can get. Got another key. Goes down a level. So I think I actually want to go explore the other areas. Because I believe the deeper we go in this dungeon, the closer we get to the boss. Yeah, so let's head down and see what the other areas have for us. I wish these skulls had things in them. Watch out for those little guys, they will hurt. They don't seem to drop anything though, which is a little irritating. A little irritator. Careful. So I don't think we can open that door from that side. I believe actually use magic powder quickly. Yep. You can actually use that on the sparkles to get stuff. Alright, let's head over this way. Okay, so that's where the big chest is. I have the big key, so we'll be able to get there. So that pathway is actually pretty interesting, and you'll see why soon. Let's put that bomb here, and be careful, because... door lasers. Eep. So now we're out here in the dark world, but I believe if we use our mirror... okay, now this is an area we could get to before. Just want to quickly check this right quick, because there is that one area I did want to go back to. Not here, but there is somewhere that we need to go. To get something... so as you can see there, there's a door that we can't normally get to. If we use that, then we enter this area that we couldn't get to before. And we want to kill these Garayas. Take our hammer here. I believe that takes us to here. Alright, we got another heart. That gives us 15 hearts. Alright, and if we go in here, finally get to here, and in this chest is the compass. Okay. think that does it for this part of the dungeon. So let's get going. Oh, ow. And darkness. Really glad I have the lantern. Moving, move. Ah, great. Ouch. Let's see. Yeah, the entry point is down, but I believe it is blocked, so we'll have to take a certain path to get to a switch. Ah, jeez. So turn around. Ow. I believe we want to move through here very quickly. Or not, I don't really know. Okay, up here. There we go. This area you want to be very careful because there's a lot of lasers. Might have this just in case. Let's run! Okay, I'm gonna quit my bow for this guy. Take that! Okay, we need a key for that. Luckily, there's a lot of chests over here, so be very careful. I'll just have the cape. There's the fire rod! Finally! So not only can we now complete this dungeon, but we can complete a bunch of other dungeons too. Let's get that potion here. That red guy's gonna be a pain. I'd actually want to use Bombos against this guy. Ow. Let's do it. There we go. Let's get the cape. Alright, that takes care of that. So now we can take that door up there, but let's see where this goes first. We're now down here. Let's see what we get in here. Oh wait, I definitely think I've been here before. Yeah, let's just forget about that. Screw you, red guy. He just phased through the floor. Huh. So I think I'm gonna take my red potion just because I don't want to get hurt by these lasers. Normally the lasers wouldn't be too much a problem because this is the dungeon where you get the mirror shield. But I don't know where that is. It could be in the Ice Palace for all I know. That we are almost done this area. Should also remember to go back to the first floor now that we have access to the fire. Just ignore that guy. Take that, you. Aw, man, but I'm low on magic, and that's not gonna be good. Give me your magic! Thank you. So that is very important, because you need as much magic as you can for this guy. Okay, that should do it. So let's get our magic rods ready. Because it's time to face the boss of Turtle Rock, Trinex. It's a massive turtle with 2 evil heads. You want to use your ice rod against the red head and the fire rod on the blue head in order to make them vulnerable. And just attack them and you'll be good. Alright, that takes care of the red head. Ow. Ouch. Son of a... This guy's a bit of a pain because of how much damage he can do, but hopefully we can get him. Oof, got 1 shot left. No! Ah, damn it. I got no more magic. Yeah, that is bad. Could just spare me a cup of magic, please? Well, this ain't good. Hate to do this, but... Okay, now this is definitely doable. I just need to get my magic back. Ah, what the hell. Yeah, I know that. So I'm gonna head back to the witch's place and get some more potions. 'Cause that was just not fair. I definitely needed some more heals. Let's grab a couple of these so that we are good. I'll leave a bottle open for a fairy if I should find one. So I could go and finish up Skullwoods and do the Ice Palace now, but this is personal. I'm going to beat Trinex. It's gonna take a while to get there, but he's gonna die. That was pretty embarrassing, though. Like, by this point, normally, you would have the enhancement that gives you a... Normally have the advancement that halves your magic cost, which is very helpful against this guy, but I haven't found it yet, so... A sub 2 run? I'm not sure. I didn't really implement too many restrictions. Ah, I hate those guys. Below 2 hours? Oh god, no. Ow. Is there any health under these? Please? Nah, fine, screw it. Ow! Now that was just embarrassing. Alright, so now that I have the fire rod, I can do this room over here. I forget if there's anything good here, but I still want to try and get as many chests as I can. Now for this area, you want to plan your route very carefully so that you can hit as many of these torches as you can. And once you're in line... Oh, damn it. Let's go back. Actually, I got a better idea. If we could go back... I can't actually do that. Alright, there we go. Just want to wait until you're in line. Then use your fire rod. Lights the torches and opens the door. Alright, now there's definitely something at the end here. Be careful to maneuver around the spikes. Ooh, 2 chests. So there's the map. And rupees. I see. Yeah, it looks like we've cleared the dungeon. So all we gotta do is beat the boss and we're good to go. Normally when I play this game, I do not go to Turtle Rock as soon as I am able to. I always save this dungeon for last. Just because, you know. Just so big, there's a lot of enemies here. And just the boss can be very challenging, so always leave it for last. Of course, in A Link Between Worlds, I don't really care which order I do the Dark World dungeons. Just because of the way that game is structured, you can do pretty much all of them in any order you want. Speaking of which, there's actually a bit of a change between in the Dark World dungeons in this game compared to A Link Between Worlds. Specifically, the locations of the Ice Palace and Turtle Rock have been swapped in that game. I don't know why, but it's still kind of cool. I believe we want to go over here. Stupid bouncing cactus rabbits. Let's see, where is the... Right, it's over there. This should take us right over. Yep. Ow. Die, you! Alright, we got full magic. 2 potions, we should be good to go. The only issue here is getting to that switch. Jeez. Stop getting turned around, Linky. Ow. On. Is it obvious that I'm not a fan of this area? Yeah, what's your hot tip? Wow, that's not very good to say. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do know about the grappling hook thing, I just tend to not use it. Yep. I want to make sure I get as much magic as I can before this. I think we'll be good. Yeah, because this will top us off. Yeah, I don't have the Pegasus boots yet. Okay. Alright, so take out the ice head first. Let's do this. Rematch against Trinex. Alright. That head's done. So let's get ice ready. Ow. Oh, I forgot to get a fairy, didn't I? Shit! Ah! Grumble, grumble, grumble. It's very fitting that I have Gruse's theme playing, because I'm just so mad right now. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do about the frame drops, just... Get back here, you! Give me your health! Yeah, this place is just a pain. was hoping that wouldn't happen. Come on. Be really careful now. Yep. This in the right, just in case. Now! Yeah, I'm just gonna take this. Let's get out of here. So I'm gonna go up here, and we're good. I'm sorry if commentary is so lacking, I just really don't want to be here right now. Take it back here, you. Let's actually see if we can get a fairy from this. Alright, perfect. Gimme. That's good. Oh, we trapped this guy up here. Come here, you. Alright. At least we got a fairy, so we should have a decent time against Trinex. No, wait, fire first. Fire first, okay. Alright, round 3! You rock-covered bitch! Ow. You are very mean, sir. So yeah, the tell for when it's going to attack is when its tail starts wagging really quickly, I think. There we go. At this point, he sheds his shell and turns into a snake. I'm gonna go Cane of Burna here, just so I don't have to deal with his shit. I don't like you. There we go. It's okay, man. I had a fairy. So, yep. That is, in my opinion, the hardest boss in the game. And is dead. He's finally dead. But we're not done. So now that we finally got that, Because I need the green pendant in order to get the item from Sahasrara. Alright. So that done, let's finally see what Sahasrara has for us. Well, I don't know. I just want to get it because I want it. Sometimes not knowing what something is incentive enough. So what do you got for me, old man? I'm gonna burn his house to the ground. That was totally worth using up all my magic. Alright, let's go. Let's go restock our potions. Okay, but with that done, we can finally finish Skullwoods. So let's warp back to Kakariko, and we'll be good to go. I'm gonna need some more magic, though, but we can get that very easily. Hup. Oof. There's gotta be some magic around here. You got magic? Nope. Alright, whatever. Let's just finally clear this area. Never thought I'd see the day when Ice Palace would be the last dungeon I clear, but whatever. Stay away from those guys, because I do not like them. Hello? Take that. Alright, finally returned to the much beloved Skullwoods. There we go, there's some magic. Take that. Now it's time to do in 3 seconds what took Chugga Conroy an entire episode to do. Boosh! And now we've entered the main section of Skullwoods. Still quite a bit of dungeon we have left to go through. So I believe I actually want to go over here first, because I want to get that chest. It might have something good. Here. Screw you, Gibdo. You ain't taking me alive. There we go. Now we can just take our mirror to warp back. Easy peasy, something about lemons and the squeezing of them. Ow. Alright, now this is gonna require some fire. Get back here, Gibdos. Ow. You ain't grabbing me today, buddy. Alright, now just take your fire rod. I want to burn that, burn that, burn that, and burn that. I don't think there's anything else we need to get here. Nope. Just slice up there. Almost done now. No! Son of a... I do not like wall masters. They suck. Well, that was just my fault. Die. I said die. Hey. Alright, we should have enough for this. One, two, three, four. I declare this is a bore. That. Take that. And take that. And with that, we finally reach the end of the dungeon. What awaits us at the end here? A giant butterfly! This is Mothula, the boss of the Skull Woods. I like its design, but this is kind of awkward. You just have the floor's moving, there's a bunch of spikes moving around. It's just a really awkward battle, but whatever. Took him out. And he had the map. That's great. So, yep, we fully cleared Skull Woods. So now there's only one more dungeon to go before we finally finish things up. So before we can go to the final area, we still need to clear the Ice Palace. Oh, hang on, I'm stuck in a tree. There we go. So I don't think we can use the flute here. Actually, we can. Okay. So I want to head over to Area 8. Have your fire rod ready, because this will be fun. He said, lying. I mean, this dungeon won't be too bad with our current inventory. So anyway, you take that warp point in order to get to the entrance. And now we're finally at the Ice Palace. You need the fire rod in order to enter this place because you need it to kill that guy. A unique item is above the pose. I believe that's referring to the graveyard. I am gonna have to come back there once I get all the... Once I get the Pegasus boots. But yeah, the Ice Palace is kind of interesting in that it's just a very, very big dungeon. There is a lot of floors here, and it has you go through, have to backtrack a lot in order to get everything here. So let's head this way first. And here are my favorite enemies in the game, Pengators. They're penguins and they're alligators. Those guys are just so strange, but I like them. I wish they were brought back in the 3D games. Like, just imagine them in the Twilight Princess art style. That'd be so fun. Oh, really? Huh, didn't know that. Alright, so we're gonna have to come back here on the other side to get to that chest. I believe that's normally where the big key is held. Oh, that would be about that. But yeah, the main gimmick of the Ice Palace, besides being way too big, is the fact that there are floors here made out of ice, and when you go on them, you slip and slide all over the place. It's kind of annoying. Let's take care of these guys. This, want to take a bomb over here. Blow up that floor and descend down. The boots requires the hammer. Oh, so that's a good hint. So in order to get the Pegasus boots, we need the hammer, which I already have. But the question is, where are the boots? Ah. So yeah, here's another awkward area because of the moving floor. There's spikes everywhere, just... I think I want to hit that. Okay, one of these guys has got to have the key. Yes, I know. There's the key. Right, you gotta kill that Beery in order to get that. Hang on. Just wait for that to pass. There's a grappling hook over there. Ta-da! Just need that to go back there, which why would you ever need to go there? Alright. So we'll head down from here. Wow, I did not know it was so effective against the Pengators. Yeah, I do really like the hook shot. It's a very solid item. So I don't think I need to go there yet. Oh, I remember this being a bit confusing. Ah, jeez. So where does this take us? Aim at the eyes of Goma. Goma's not in this game! Dumbass. Now, I remember there's something over here. If I go all the way down. Yeep. Alright, that opens that door. I want to go over here first. Ooh, that's pleasant looking. A lot of spike traps here. So want to go up here. Ow. I love this theme. It's a remix of the Hyrule Castle theme that plays in Wind Waker during just a very somber moment, but I love it. So that gives us some rupees. In order to get back there. Okay, let's get over there again. And hello there, Stalfos Knights. So yeah, Stalfos Knights aren't too bad to get. You just have to strike them with your sword to make them fall to pieces, then use a bomb to destroy them. Let's pick that up. Ooh, key. Also, you're bad. How dare you! Alright, there's a chest. Also, pull that guy's tongue. That gets us the map. Very nice. Yeah, so I want to go over here now. Yeah, just pull that to get in there. And now let's see what's in here. Arrows. Yeah. Let's see where I still need to go. Alright, should be good to go down here. Ow! Ah. I believe this is Breath of the Wild music, and again, just has a very good soundtrack. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's get our hook back. Alright. Sorry, taking a drink. Nice. So I don't think I need to go over there yet. Ow. Ow, stop it. So let's head down here. Screw you. Going down these stairs is just obnoxious because of the ice physics. You have to be in specifically the right spot. Ah, there's the big key, which is very nice. Because if we break this floor over here, we can go down here. Now, this is normally the area where you get the blue mail, but let's see what we have here instead. A key. I guess that's fine, too. Now, this area is kind of notorious. I'll explain why a bit later, but just know that we don't have to go there yet. Let's see if we can get another fairy here. Very nice. There's a key. Alright, so we go over here now. Ow! Stupid shadow things. Ow. Alright, we're at full health. Let's go. Let's just wait for that to pass. Yeah. I was afraid that guy was gonna come to life. That. Got a compass. Alright, not too bad. We're actually almost done here. That's that area up there we haven't gone to yet. Aw, man, I'm actually gonna have to backtrack, aren't I? There's probably something over there we need. Unless... Ow. Yep, we're back here now. That's good. Ah. Let's get out of here. No, Pengator, I don't want to play. Get for the door. Alright, we'll drop down here. And now we're gonna go north. Put you down. Ow. Doubt these guys have anything. Yep. Now we're almost out of here. So I believe those jars lead to something, but I don't need them. Ow. That's awkward. I can't kill that guy without magic. Let's just forget about you. Go here. Now, this area is normally important because normally in order to complete this dungeon, you have to flip the switch in order to move some pillars on the floor above, and then use that to push a block from that floor down here in order to put on this switch. However, because we have the Cane of Samaria, we can just do that. Hello, fairy that I don't need. Ah, that's a lot of jellies. Screw those guys, then. We just gotta pull this statue back. Hammer you down. And we're at the end. Just a heads up, make sure you have plenty of magic potions before going any farther. But with that, it's time to head down. And here's the boss of the Ice Palace, Cold Stare. You want to use your fire rod to melt the ice that's encasing it. I don't think anything else can break that ice. So you need to use your fire rod here. There we go. Once he's been freed of the ice, Cold Stare will separate into 3 pieces that will move around. Just hit him with your sword or your fire rod and you'll be good. Again, watch out for the ice that falls on the ceiling and you should be good. Yes? Ow. Hang on. Oh, just a second. Okay, so that was a little awkward. My mom just popped by to visit, so that's nice. I haven't seen her for a few weeks because she's actually been on a trip somewhere, so good to know she's alright. Alright, let's get back to this battle. Shouldn't be too bad. I don't want to repeat a try next, but we should be good. Yep, there we go. He's finally dead. And he dropped a key. Huh. Actually, don't think I needed that key. So we've been everywhere here. Huh. Alright, that took care of that. Alright, so we've beaten all of the main dungeons in the Dark World. Which means we can now head to the final area, but there's still some stuff I want to do first. Mainly just to pick up some items and just generally do some stuff that I haven't done yet. First off, let's take our flute and fly back to the witch's place so we can get some more potions. Which is pretty much the only thing we need to spend our rupees on at this point. And now we're gonna fly back to the forest. Because since we got our last pendant from beating Trinex, we can now obtain something that we should normally have gotten very earlier on. So now we're gonna head to the end of the Lost Woods. So I don't think that's right. But you want to go to the far northwestern corner into this grove. See what the Book of Modora has to say. Just couch cash, move right along. So I think that actually tells you what you'll get from the sword. Once you have all 3 pendants in hand, you're able to pull the Master Sword out and get some money, because randomizers are funny that way. But doing that also eliminates all the fog in the forest, which is pretty neat. Guess we're doing pretty good for ourselves with 16 hearts and almost a full inventory. There's still some very noticeable gaps and stuff that I still want to try and get to, but we're doing pretty well for ourselves. It's about time we head to the final area. Before we do that, there's still a matter that I want to take care of. So first, I think I want to head back to the Dark World. So let's take this portal up here. Because I believe once you cleared some specific dungeons, a new feature becomes available to you wherein you're able to purchase an item called a Super Bomb. And you can use the Super Bomb to destroy a certain cracked wall at the pyramid in the center of the Dark World. So let's go and do just that. Ow. So we're gonna need to come back here later, but for now the graveyard really doesn't serve much use for us. Just slash that Hinox right in the tuchus. Screw you. Haha. Oh. Sorry, Moblin. You can live. We want to head over here. Feels good being able to kill Hinoxes so easily. Because normally those guys are very tough. Especially in Breath of the Wild, where they're considered, like, boss monsters. No over in this house, normally you're just able to purchase bombs here. But now we can purchase this big bomb and use that to get some swag. Well, hopefully it's good swag. Just want to carefully maneuver around these guys, because they can be a pain. I like what they do with the big bomb in Link Between Worlds, because it's just such a big bomb and it like jiggles around all over the place when you carry it. It's just really fun. Nice. I'm gonna carefully maneuver over here. Alright, this takes us to the pyramid. Oh. And you want to place it right in front of this crack. There we go. And we got 2 chests here. Arrows and bombs. Why you come in here and pretend like you have something this fountain wants? Come back with bottles. So that was lame. So normally this is the area where you get the final upgrade for your sword, as well as the silver arrows that you need to beat the game. Unfortunately, I was not so lucky. Yeah. Whatever, we've done pretty much everything we can do this side of Hyrule. Now I want to take this. Because now it's time we finally do something we should have done a long time ago. So we're gonna storm Hyrule Castle and kick Ganom's ass. I don't think this actually required to beat the game at this point, but I just want to do it for honor. Because I like doing everything I can when I play certain games. This is definitely something that I want to do. Normally you can't progress that far in this place because it gets dark and you need the lantern. Also, the guys here can be pretty tough. But if you got the silver arrows like me, you should have no problem. Here, I believe, is the dark room. Yep. It's very dark, and there's a lot of enemies here. Just want to be careful. This guy's a jerk. Take that. Of course, you can use your lantern to illuminate the room if you want. Get that. So there's another key. So don't think there's that many actually useful chests in this area. But whatever. There's another guy. Screw those guys. will it stop being so dark? So I got a fire rod for that. That. Take that key. Go from here. Ooh, a hint. Some caches with a hermit. Trust me, I don't want to see another hermit as long as I live. There's a lot of pots here. This must be the King of Hyrule's pot stash. Let's grab that chest. Don't think there's anything we need here. Nope. Alright. Let's move on. Nice try, buddy. I believe with that, we're almost to the end here. You know, it's kind of sad how we're killing all the Hyrule Knights that have been hypnotized by Ganon. At least in A Link Between Worlds, the Knight enemies are fabrications created by Yuga. This is just cruel. Also, hi Zelda. Bye Zelda. Now this actually creates a bit of a time paradox since I've already saved Zelda earlier. For that, it's time to face the wizard. Just a fun thing I like to do is equip the bug net against this guy, because you can use it to repel his magic attacks. I don't know why they thought to do this, but it's just something really fun that they do in every Zelda game, where they just have one derpy item that's really effective against the villains. It could be a bug net, it could be a bottle, it could be a fishing rod. So I believe you want to get out of the center for that. When he goes to the top of the room like that, he's going to prepare a lightning bolt attack. Should be almost done. So yeah, Aghanim's not too bad. Let's get out of the way there. They actually reused this battle concept for the part of the final battle in Link's Awakening, which I really like. As it's like Link is fighting his previous memories. Ow. Ow. Yeah, that's why you don't attack him with your sword, because he will shock you. There we go. Aghanim's beaten, and as a reward, we get warped to the Dark World. At least we got a full heal out of that. That will also make it so that the entrance to Hyrule Castle will serve as a warp to the Dark World whenever you need it. So I guess that's fine, but it's not really all that important to me. But with that, I'd say it's finally time we take on the Big Cheese himself. Ah, get away. So what I want to do... check my notes. Alright. So what I want to do now is warp back to the mountain. And we need to head back to the Turtle Rock warp point. This is another reason why I usually save Turtle Rock for last, because we can just quickly get to the final area. And we've almost been running for 2 hours, so I'll probably see if we can get this done. Take that, buddy. Stupid dead rocks. Wish I could break you with my hammer like in A Link Between Worlds. But let's just get to the warp point. And now we'll want to go to the west. So I wonder if the silver arrows will be effective against these guys. Because over here are the Lynels. Yeah, they do work. Good. So I think the mirror shield can reflect their attacks. I'm not sure. But now that we've gotten all the crystals from beating various bosses across the game, we can finally access the final dungeon. The Tower of Ganon. Let's see if there's anything over here first. Because you know me, I just want to always check and see what we can get. Okay, there's these things we can't break without the Pegasus boots. So, by process of elimination, I think the boots are inside the tower. Along with possibly all our other stuff, like the sword, the shield, our mail, and the remaining pieces of heart. We still got plenty of time, so let's just see how much we can get through this place. So Ganon's Tower. This is easily the biggest area in the game. There's a lot of floors with a lot of rooms. So this is going to be interesting. First thing we want to do is go downstairs. Alright, there's a rupee up there we can't get. Whatever. I think that normally would be a key. So we'll head over here now. So I believe for this we'll want to pound these pegs. Push that. Okay, we got a key. That's nice. Let's take our hook shot here. Oh, we got a lot of chests here. That's good. So yeah, this dungeon has a lot of chests. And a lot of chests means a lot of good items. Should we be able to get them? Alright, that takes care of those guys. Let's open them up. Alright, the last bottle. A key. A map. And another key. So that's pretty good. It's good that we got the final bottle. We could use that too. If I catch another fairy, I'll definitely try to put it in there. That, let's move on. I hit the block by mistake. Yeah. I don't know if I want to go... Actually, yeah, I got plenty of keys. Let's check this out. Oh, good thing I did, because there's a chest. So what does that do? Ow. Alright, let's move out. Okay. Just gonna need a bombs for this. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. Just want to put 2 bombs down there to trigger them. That, and quickly move over. Ow. Get on the panel! Okay, yeah, I definitely want to heal now. Let's get the magic cape ready here, because this is a little annoying. I believe we move this. Good. And this chest is another key. Very nice. Alright, now this area is interesting. And brings back flashbacks of Sabrina's gem. Ugh. It's got all these different warp points we need to take. Not sure what the order is. So I think I already screwed up. I don't know. That looks alright to me. Ooh, I remember this area. It says some guy's floating out in the abyss, which means there's an invisible floor. So I'm gonna save that for later. Also remember that. So over there is the big chest. So we're gonna need to come here later. Alright, let's go and do this. So this, grab your fire rod, shoot that, and that makes the invisible floor appear for a little while. can also use the Ether Medallion to expose the floor, which can be helpful, but using the Fire Rod is just the easiest way. What the hell? What happened to that anti-fairy sprite? Alright, there's a heart container. Good. I am scared and confused. It happened to the other one, too! What? Now, I believe one of these might be breakaway, so... let's take our trusty bomb and use this. That's nice. Looks like my music's ran out, though. Ah, jeez. Just give me a second. That'll do it. Alright, let's drop down here. And it's a rematch against the Armos Knights. This time with an icy floor, which in theory should make this battle harder. It's really not. I love the silver arrows. That was fun. Now get through the door, Link. These ice physics are annoying. So I believe this is where you get the big key. Well, let's see what we get here instead. Rupees, rupees, and more rupees. At least I'll be able to continue buying potions and supporting the economy. Still, I would like to see some actual substance here. There's something up here we can get. Ah, just some fairies. Wait, I do need one of these to fill my bottle. Actually, I could get 2 of these. See here? Good. So that does it for this floor. So in the very bottom of the dungeon. But now we can go up. Unfortunately, we still don't have the big key, so we can't open this chest. Normally, that's where you get the red mail, which fully maxes out your defense, so you only take 1/4 damage instead of half. See, we still need to go on this path. Don't think I need anything else over there, so let's head this way. Woo! Chests! Got some arrows. And more arrows. So I believe we need to push one of these blocks. Or push that switch. Need your trusty cane of Samaria for this. That looks fun. Yeah, I'm just gonna say screw you. I remember this floor being annoying. Let's see what's up here first. Oh yeah, because I remember there is something in this room. So gotta kill one of these guys to get something good. Maybe. I guess not. What was even the point of that room? Was it like Ganon's zoo or something? I don't know. Get the bow ready. They move faster on the... Ah! That's annoying. Alright. So we can just quickly get back down there from over here. How is the skull not pushing down the switch, I wonder? Let's get our bow ready. Yeah. So we need them to get over there. Let's see what's over here first. Ah. So there's that. Alright. That didn't have much in it. But now that we've cleared out this area, I'll take your fire rod and like that. Ow! I really do not like wall masters. Yeah. I'm gonna use your fire rod to that. That. Be quick about this. Get there. Good. We're almost done this area. This is a little annoying because you need your bombs. You need to hit that switch just at with the explosion. There we go. Ooh, there's a lot of chests here. Alright, let's see what's in here. Please be good stuff. Die. That's scary. Ah, there's the big key, so we can finally get what's in the big chest. There's the compass. And there's arrows. Alright, at the very least, we are very close to finishing up this section. We can go get the big chest whenever we need. There's another key, very good. And over here. Get the cape ready. here we have this guy. Yeah, I knew it if we pulled that back. Get that to expose that. Yeah, that should be good. Let's take this warp. Okay, so now we're down at the bottom here. Let's do that to expose the floor. I believe we need to kill one of these guys. Or not. Okay. That takes us back here. In another invisible floor area. Thank you, Fairy. I'll call you Gladys, as you seem like a Gladys. So that one area we haven't reached up there. I think I remember... Oh, that is nice. We got the half magic. Very helpful. We technically could have done that before fighting Trinex, which is weird, but whatever. I believe I want to go back to that one place with the teleporters. Yeah, forget that. Damn it. What am I doing? Let's put one there. Gotta be really careful not to hit both switches. There we go. Remember correctly, yeah, we're over here. So we need to get over to that cracked wall. Should be over here. There we go. Actually, did not see this the first time I was here. Oh, this interesting. This. Alright, blow that switch up, and we get over here. And there's more chests. Heart container, Pegasus boots, another piece of heart, and the gold sword. This is the final upgrade to the sword. I'm so happy I came back here. Also, now we have the Pegasus boots so we can dash. Woo! There's still a lot of stuff that we can get now that we have the Pegasus boots. So I'm gonna try and go for that stuff later. You know what? I'm all finished up with the bottom floor of this dungeon. I might actually go take care of that stuff now so that we can go and... No, you know what? We're already going pretty hot. Let's just finish up this dungeon. And then I'll go attempt to finish up the game another time. That's right, that's nothing. So glad I went back to get this stuff. Yeah, because normally most of that stuff wouldn't be very important to you, but because of the randomizer, every chest becomes important. And that just accentuates how much I really enjoy the randomizer. Just makes things so interesting. And now we're back over here. So that does it with everything we can do in the basement of the dungeon. Well, first... Ah, that feels good. Alright, so now we can finally climb the tower. There's still a lot of stuff we're missing, but we should do well. In the last randomizer run I didn't actually manage to get the gold sword. So I guess that's pretty good that I managed to actually get it in this run. Alright, these guys are trapped. Like rats. Which they are. The official art Garayas look very rat-like. I need to push one of these, don't I? There we go. Just double checking. Sorry, what was that I meant? Oh, right. Pull us back some more. I'll take it. There we go. Now over here, some more Garayas and some Beamos. There we go. So yeah, I figured there was nothing we could do with the blocks. Just double checking. There we go. So you need the big key to go up here. So be sure to explore the basement thoroughly. Now this is going to be interesting. Yeah, I believe we need that. Now we got Igors to deal with. Face me, coward. There we go. Boy, that noise isn't getting annoying anytime soon. Now this spot is interesting. Just want to face away from this block very carefully. Then dash across like that to bounce yourself over here. Good thing I found the Pegasus boot so I couldn't do that. And over here, free fairies. Let's see. Nah, we're good. It's just a quick fairy spot in case you want to refill. Let's get over here. Ooh, I haven't seen these guys in a while. Ah. Better just push them right towards me. So I don't think there's anything here we need. Just wait until I get to the point the Runaway guys play through this. When I do see some chests that I missed, I'm gonna be so upset. God, BMOS are annoying. No matter what game you're playing, BMOS suck. Ow. Get over here, you. Just get out of here. God, why are there so many BMOS in this area? Let's just get going. So many BMOS! Come on, let me grab this. Alright, that's not important. Let's move over here. Ooh. Damn it. That wasn't helpful. Take that. So I believe we're actually close to our next battle. Yep. It's time for a rematch against Landmalas. But now that we have our fully upgraded sword, this should take no trouble at all. Careful here. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Just an area we restock on supplies. That's very helpful. I love up here there's another thing we need to deal with. Ah. Oh, I'm definitely medallying this. Yep, I see. We gotta beat these Swizzrobes first. I believe they're technically like stall robes because of the skull faces. Just dash across here. Tomb? Got another room of these guys. Kill those guys and we can move on. Dash across there. So long, suckers. Okay, now this is gonna be a bit of a pain. So we need to light all the braziers. Ow. Get over here quickly. Damn it! It's a good idea to take care of the skulls first before you do this. Also, use your boots. They help a lot. Okay, we should be about done there. Let's go up. Oh yeah, this I remember. It's being a bit of a pain. Ah, stupid! I don't like these bubbles. Not good bubbles. Well, I already screwed this up. Yeah. Stupid! Okay. I'll do the bottom ones first, then do the top ones. There we go. See what's in here. More arrows. And more arrows. Joy. Put the bomb there. Stupid spike trap. There's another chest here. Could have something good. Who knows? Alright, let's take you. Stop it. Thank you. We got another. So that's good. With that, I think we gone all the heart containers. So I think there's only a few more pieces of heart, and then we'll be done. Ooh, Moldorm. Luckily, I have my upgraded sword, so we should do well here. There we go. There's a piece of cake with this sword. That takes him out. Which also gives us this chest. Let's see what's over here. The red mail! Ooh, we got the gold armor. So I believe the gold armor is something you get in X-Free, I believe. But that's nice. So with that, I think the only things we need left in the game are the mirror shield and the last few pieces of heart. We've actually done really well, all things considered. So I don't think there's anything in that area down there we need. So let's just move on. Go away, Helmosaurs. Alright, with that, we are almost done. Just because I'm equipping the net. Because it's time for a rematch against Ganon. This guy creates shadow clones of himself. In order to attack, you want to try and direct his spells back at the original Ganon. Ooh. If you manage to get a couple of hits on him, that's also really good. I'm just using the bug net just because. I highly recommend you use the sword. I'm just doing this because I'm a goof. Obviously you can tell which Ganon is the real one based on his coloration. He'll be more filled in compared to the others. There we go, we took Ganon out. But what's this? There was a bat inside him the whole time. The one time the duck appears in the Dark World. So yeah, this is actually the final area. I'm not going in there just yet, but know that the end of the game lies beyond that hole. Because there's still some stuff I want to grab. First off, I want to head back to the witches so that I can fill up my health again. So let's go fly. You know, Mega Man X looking pretty good with his current setup. With that gold armor and gold sword, this looks really cool. Let's see, do I need any potions? Not really. Alright, so that'll do. Now in my notes, I remember what I said I should do with the Pegasus boot, so let's go take care of that. First thing I want to do is head over to Area 3. First off, I believe there's a guy in town that we can talk to with our boots. I believe somewhere around here there's a guy. Screw you, man. Huh. I guess he's not here anymore. Oh yeah, I believe things change around Kakariko once you defeat Ganon. Like, the townspeople will no longer be outside, and there'll be knights roaming around, so you want to be careful of that. But anyway, let's head over here. It's okay, we didn't need to get anything from that guy anyway, so... Let's head up here. Like that. Because up here is where the Lumberjack brothers used to be. If we use the Pegasus boots on that tree, we can knock it down. And by going inside... It turns out there was a fairy fountain under their tree the whole time. More importantly, there's a piece of heart. Oh, there's one more piece of heart left in the game, and I have a good idea on where it might be. If I could actually finish this by finding all the piece of heart. That'd be so much better than my last thing. Actually, I don't need the duck. Because what I want to do is, we'll head down here, and we're gonna go to the graveyard. Oh. By the way, now we can dash into those rocks. What's here? Rupees! Whatever. I don't care because I'm doing cleanup. Trying to get everything I can possibly get now that I have all the equipment I need to make progress. Wait, actually I do have I think I remember where the thing is. But first I want to go over here. And you want to dash into that gravestone. So I believe this is normally where you get the cape. But instead what we have here is more rupees. But that's still very nice. Now I believe I want to head back to Kakariko. Because I seem to recall something being for us at a certain place that we needed the boots for. I didn't have this in my notes, but then I remembered, wait, is there something over there? If it turns out I'm wrong, then I'm gonna be very mad, but whatever. Because back at the library, there's something we can get. For our boots. There it is! And with that, we have finally maxed out our life counter with 20 hearts, the level 4 sword, the level 3 tunic. I think it's time we finish this off. I think we've done tremendous progress so far. We're still missing the mirror shield, but we don't need it in order to finish the game. So let's take our trusty duck and fly back to our house. Right quick, I want to save and quit. Does I have this saved? Good. Yeah, returning to the house doesn't fill you up in life. That is unfortunate. But we can quickly fly over to the witch's place and get healed up. It's back in area 2. In we go. I'm actually going to change up the music for this because we are heading into the end game. Since we beat Aghanim, we can quickly get back to the pyramid by going to Hyrule Castle, which we shall do. Before you progress any farther, I highly recommend that you use the Super Bomb in order to get the silver arrows. Because if you don't, you will not be able to win this battle. Now just give me a moment to find some appropriate music.
Did you know? Nutrition experts recommend that at least half our daily grains come from whole grain products.
Wow, the randomizer couldn't even give Ganon a good final line. Is this the final boss of Link to the Past? Ganon. The King of Evil who used the power of the Triforce to transform the Golden Land into the Dark World. It's time we finally end his reign of terror once and for all. Just watch out for the flaming bat attack, because it can hurt if you don't have all of your armor upgrades. Just look out. Just quickly get out of the way. Just attack when you can. Luckily, if you have a lot of potions, you should do pretty well here. Alright, we're just about to enter the final phase of this fight. So Ganon will start to take the floor down around you. So you want to try to attack him as he tries to warp around. Okay, I should probably heal up here. That'll be good. If you can attack him before he can summon the fire bat, that's really good. Alright, it's time for the final phase.
Did you find the arrows in Light World?
Yes, I did, you son of a bitch! So when he turns blue, you need to strike him with a silver arrow. This is the only way you'll be able to stop him. Just hit him with your sword to stun him, shoot, and you're good. Just need to hit him 4 times in order to finally put down the porker. Take that! 1 more hit to go. Be careful, because if you fall down the floor, you are going to have to restart the entire battle over again. With that, Ganon's reign of terror is over. The King of Evil is no more. Just give me a second. All your base are belong to us. Wow, seriously, guys? You ended this game on a meme? And with that, our journey is complete. So that was The Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past Randomizer. This is a really fun challenge. I love how just randomizing all of the items in the game just completely changes the dynamic of how it's played. Stop it. Windows pop up. Yeah. I think it is a phenomenal way of reinventing this game's just how you progress through the game and the order in which you go about completing everything. It's just a really cool challenge that adds a lot to what's already a fantastic game. I love A Link to the Past very much, and I have ever since I was a child when I first got my hands on a guidebook for this game, and I learned just so much about it without having to actually play it. And when I finally got to experience the game for myself, I was hooked. This is a very good game. One of the series' best. Heh, your uncle makes blocks. That's reference to how we got the Cane of Samaria from him. This was a very fun challenge for me to do. I really enjoyed it. The witch buying drugs. Yeah. Apparently you do get an item if you give the witch a mushroom. I couldn't find one, unfortunately, so that happened. So yeah, I really like this game and will probably do other randomizers of it on my own time, just because it is very fun. It's a great challenge just to come back to because of the different ways that it changes up how you play the game. And I had a blast about this. Just getting to do this whole adventure with Mega Man X and seeing it through to the end, it was just really fun. But next time when I stream, I'm going back to Pokemon Leaf Green so that we can finish up that adventure. Because we still have a few things I want to discuss about that game. There's still another dungeon to explore. And of course, there's some very, very tough battles that we need to fight. So that'll be very fun. I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing Leaf Green again, but should be very soon. And then after that, I'm thinking of starting up Pokemon Gold. That should be very fun too. It's a game I have a lot of nostalgic nostalgic connection to, but yeah, it's going to be very fun. With that said, thank you for joining me in this adventure. Dancing Pickles. Pickle Rick! And the couch cash sleeps again forever. It's time for Mega Man X to return to the future so they can stop Sigma and his evil plans. Meanwhile, Hyrule gets to sleep knowing that the evil that pervade it has been finally vanquished. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. And until next time, have a good day and take care.